Uh, really sorry about that, everyone. I had everything ready for the live stream, and then every possible thing that could have gone wrong went wrong. I lost all the cables that I had for my microphone, and I thought everything was prepared. Like I had the stream set up and ready to go, and then I lost everything. And now for some reason, I can't connect my actual microphone. You're listening to my voice from my computer. So, good to see all of you tuning in right now. We have about 59 people watching at the moment. Beefy Ramen, it's going. That's as good as I can say right now, given these current issues that I'm having right now. I have my microphone plugged into my computer, plugged into my camera, and like normally it just works, and now for whatever reason it's not working. LOL Master, yes, I do like Zelda. Favorite person to impersonate? Probably the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, like the original Alice in Wonderland, not the Tim Burton remake. What you being for Halloween? I'm actually going as Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't have anywhere to go for Halloween this year, unfortunately, due to the state of the world. But I still wanted to dress up in the spirit of Halloween, and Jake's costume was pretty easy to put together. So yeah, I realized this was supposed to start like 20 minutes ago, and I'm just figuring everything out now. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that people on Twitter at least have the link to access this stream. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I had two monitors, but then I had to switch everything around. I had to rotate my workspace by 180 degrees, so everything's facing the wrong way, and I can't move my monitor. You can see it in the background there. Currently not working. The worst Shrek movie is Shrek 3. It's no contest. Yeah. Sorry for those of you who happen to like Shrek 3. Alright, let's see if we can change the audio so that you can get my microphone, my nice clean microphone sounds. Let's see. Never mind. It is clean? Okay, because it's... Hello? Hello? Yeah, it's coming from my computer, unfortunately. I can't seem to figure that out. I'll figure it out while the video is premiering. I'll figure that out. Yeah, so I was just trying to have things. Hello, Rosie Arts. Favorite anime is Cory in the House. Excellent choice. It's definitely in my top 10. Brooklyn Nine-Nine skit. Yes. No, I love that. I'm a big fan. I think that's the first clip that I ever saw of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and that kind of sold me on actually doing the show. So, or actually watching the show. So it was it left a good impression, I guess. But all those cold opens for that show are amazing. Just want to say my 8-year-old daughter loves your Rolling in the Deep. Aw, thank you very much. Hello, Cybercorn. Russians are here. Good to know. All right. Dressing up as a chicken for Halloween. Okay. Sounds awesome. Yeah, I don't have any party plans or anything like that. So I want to, I might as well just ask you guys. My brother and my best friend are in the other room right now, making sure that everything's going smoothly for the live stream. I guess I'll ask, what are all of you, even if you're not going out for Halloween, if you're at least dressing up, tell me what you're dressing up as. What are your costumes? Even if you're just going as yourself, I'd be curious to know. I want to get some ideas for future Halloweens. A devil. Hippie, very nice. I have done the hippie outfit before. Bendy the Devil, nice. Bill Cipher, awesome. I'm a mime. Michael Myers, very scary. Aragorn, oh dang, all the all the costumes are flowing in. Purple Hat Cowboy Bear, very cool. It did not snow at my home, thankfully. It's gotten a little chillier. It's about 50 degrees right now in Virginia, where I'm living. Vampire. Let's see, a taco. How are you? How are you? Sort of a taco. Normal clothes. A Christian. Very cool. Scarecrow. Michael Jackson. Bob Ross. Just it seems like such a fun costume. As a boy, original, very original. Pink Power Ranger, Scarecrow, Pink Joker, Link. Nice. I've always wanted to be Link, like the full green outfit. I've done like Link's pajama outfit from the Wind Waker. Taco pajamas and a shirt. That sounds awesome. Tell me where to get those. Inflatable Stay Puft Man. Very cool. Ghostbusters. Love it. Bob Ross. Zoidberg. Vampire. Rick Astley. Is that you? Yeah. Listen, the Rick Rolling video that came out back in July, I was not... Like, I've heard people say before in other videos, like, oh, you look a lot like Rick Astley. And when I put out this video, I figured I'd get some of those comments, but every day when I'm scrolling through, that is the only comment that I see anymore for that video. And it's just, it's rough. I love Rhett and Link too. Sonic's the name, speed's my game. That's the best Sonic I can do. Hope that was good. Badger, like a Hufflepuff badger, because I'm a Hufflepuff. Which one is better, Bob Ross or his painting? Bob Ross. His paintings can't exist without him, so obviously he is the better. He is the one with all the ideas. Yeah. Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. We're gonna be watching this VOctober video here pretty soon. So long as I can figure out this whole situation with the streaming software. I'm using OBS Studio right now, so because I've been told that that's one of the easiest softwares to use to prepare a stream in advance for YouTube. So I made like these thumbnails and stuff like that. So I think I can just, yeah, so that's that. You can see the thumbnail, and I can switch back and forth to everything, which is super helpful. Yes, I was on AGT. Do a Sean Connery. Listen, I just found out this morning, my friend told me that Sean Connery passed away, and I was devastated. Like I had just finished making pancakes for all of us, and then he told me that, and I was like, no, I had to look it up because it was just so hard to believe. I mean, he was very old, and I guess he hasn't been doing well for some time, but I mean, he hit 90. That's pretty amazing. So, yeah, rest in peace, Sean Connery. 1930 to 2020. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. Sean Connery, James Bond franchise, Indiana Jones, Untouchables, a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of great stuff. He's a timeless actor, very, very talented guy. Yeah, rest in peace. Shrek Forever After. I think I did see it. It was better than the third Shrek, but not as good as the first two. Sorry. How much has 2020 been ripped apart on a scale of 1 to 10? Definitely like an 11, I'd say. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'd say that your parents would probably know who he is. He's very well known. He's a Scottish actor, but a lot of the roles that he's played, he hasn't been Scottish necessarily, but he has a very distinct voice. If you know the voice that I think Tom Hardy did for Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, a lot of people compare that to Sean Connery's voice. They sound very similar. So he sounds kind of like this. If you add a Scottish accent to that, that's I could do it better. I'm just not prepared my voice mentally, I guess. Hello, greetings from both Italy and from Malaysia. Amazing. I was always worried about possibly reaching people in the opposite hemisphere because of the time zone, the time difference. Because I think at least in parts of Australia, it's like 14 hours ahead of the United States Eastern Standard Time. I could be off by a few hours there, but I know for some of you it might be either really late at night, really early in the morning. Yeah. What is your take on politics? I tend to avoid it. I tend to avoid that kind of controversy, the debating and everything like that. Just seeing how often people argue with each other online, it just creates a very toxic environment, and I prefer to keep most of that stuff to myself, or at least share it with people who I know aren't going to, hate me for having particular views. Huge fan from Taiwan. Hello. Greetings from India. Hello. It's 9:32 a.m. where I live right now. So you probably live in, it would be the Pacific time zone. So Pacific Standard Time. So California, Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, maybe. I'm not entirely positive. Big fan, bro. Hello, everyone. The Netherlands. All right. Okay, so we're gonna try to premiere this video now, and I don't know how it's gonna go. 17:30 in Italy. Dang. Okay. Well, I guess that's not too far ahead. It's like, what is that? 5:30? No. Is it 5:30? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna try to premiere this video, and I'll mute my audio so you don't hear me fiddling with all the equipment, trying to make sure everything works after the fact. So just bear with me, and we'll get there eventually. Okay. So enjoy. This is I'll give a little bit of a premise. If you were around here last year, or if you've seen the video, I asked a bunch of my followers to just create original cartoon drawings. It could be a person or an animal or an inanimate object, and I said that I would give an original voice to them. Because I've always done stuff like impressions of different existing cartoons and people and stuff, and that's only one element of voice acting, and really it's a very small element of voice acting, because normally people don't look for impressions unless you're replacing a voice actor who has done the voice previously. So most of voice acting involves giving a voice to a brand new character. So I wanted to do something like that last year, because I saw that Vanity Fair had done videos like this with famous voice actors like Tom Kenny, and Patrick Warburton, Nick Nolte, I want to say. Nick Kroll. Nick Nolte, no. Anyways, I just thought it'd be a fun idea. And so I did that last year. A lot of people submitted drawings, and I thought to sort of combine it with the elements of Inktober, because everybody who does stuff with Inktober, they draw different. I have the different drawing prompt like every day of the month, and also with Actober, where people do like a different sort of acting prompt every day of the month. And so for this, it's not every day of the month, unfortunately, for you guys, for my own sanity. But I am I wanted to, get all of you involved in some way and sort of premiere this video for all of you this year, especially. Last year, I think I did it at 10 o'clock at night. But this year, I wanted to get more people involved and do more of a premiere with a stream, try the streaming thing out for the first time. And I'm liking it so far, despite all the technical difficulties initially. So I definitely want to do this more often, I'd say, maybe with more video premieres or, just a stream for the heck of it. So we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and stream this thing. Actually, no, I need to, oh, geez, okay. Actually, I'm going to ask one of you, could one of you copy the link to this live stream in the address bar and paste it in the chat? Because that'll make it so much easier than me trying to find it, because it's not available immediately on the live stream site that I'm on. So if one of you could do that, that would be super helpful. We can't if we aren't mods. Is anybody able to do it? Anybody? Okay, I'm not. For some reason, I'm not seeing it. Like, it's not. That's bizarre. Okay, well, I know where to find it. It's just kind of a. Yeah, a lot of you are saying that you did it, but it's not showing up on the live chat, which is weird. At least not on my end. So I know what to do. I just need to go to my. Oh, wait, actually, it's the first thing that popped up on my recommended page, so that's perfect. Okay. Okay, yep, and I'm hearing myself talk, and I'm cringing. Okay, awesome. So I'll just share this on Twitter real quick, and then we will get straight to the premiere. So bear with me. Also, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you could. It's just Daniel J. Ferguson. Don't forget, at Daniel J. Ferguson. You'll see that in a little bit. Streaming VOctober right now. Join us. One of us. One of us. One of us. Okay. Yeah, I should have posted that a lot earlier. Okay. That's okay if you don't have Twitter. If you don't, it's fine. I think I get the least amount of engagement from Twitter, so it's... Yeah. Yeah, so if I were to do something like this again, where I'd ask for submissions from you, I usually ask people on Twitter and Instagram, but I did put a post out on my community tab on YouTube, but for some reason, like, there's something with the algorithm where if I post a link, it doesn't get as much traction as just like a word post. So I think only a few people ended up seeing it for some reason. So I didn't try doing it again. I tried posting it twice and it didn't make a difference. Did I drop out? Are you asking if I dropped out of school? I did not drop out of school, no. I graduated college with a bachelor's in public communications and digital media production. Okay, so you can... Okay. Spooky, scary... man, I would love to do that. I might do that next year. I also wanted to do another Halloween video for this year, but I just didn't have the time. It would have destroyed my sanity. Yes, I'm the guy from AGT that sang Cake by the Ocean. Okay. All right. Let us see what we can do here. We're going to premiere this thing real quick. Some people are mobile and they can't see the community posts on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how do people get notifications for that or something, but I'm not sure. PewDiePie or T-Series, I don't really watch either of them, so I can't really give an opinion on that. Okay, you only have to ask a question once or twice. We don't want to spam the. I'm not in a dark room. It's light. It's just the filter on my camera. I can make it a little lighter. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt to adjust. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay. That's a little bit better. It's just like a very blue light right now. It's kind of gray outside. It's been raining a lot here. So, okay. Here we go, for real this time. If you can't hear the video, please let me know, because it's bound to happen. All right, enjoy. This is VOctober, giving original voices to original drawings. Number 2, second annual.
Gonna put this right there. And it's, oh, I need tape. Hey you crazy kids, and welcome to another video. If you were a subscriber this time last year, you might recall that I did a video where I gave voices to original cartoon creations created by a bunch of you, and I called it VOctober. I still don't know exactly how I should be pronouncing it. It was kind of in a similar spirit to Inktober and Actober, so I figured I'd just sort of create my own word for it. I got the idea from Vanity Fair when they did videos with famous voice actors who would give new voices to new original drawings. No, I did not steal this idea from Thomas Sanders, so please stop bringing it up. I wanted to bring this back again this year and hopefully do it even more often than just once a year, because I love seeing what you create with your minds, and I like trying to figure out what I can create with my mouth. That actually sounds kind of weird. I love trying to figure out what to create with my voice. So once again, for this year, I asked you to send me drawings of original cartoon creations made by you. And you delivered once again this year, so I'm going to do my best to give a voice that I think might fit your character. If you don't agree with my interpretation, that's voice acting for you. These first drawings come from my patrons on Patreon. If you want to help support me and my content and my quest in hopefully doing this more frequently, please support me at patreon.com/DanielJFerguson. A link is in the description. There are perks. Why wouldn't you? $1 a month, that's all it takes. First up, we have a drawing by Stephanus, or Steve. The character is called Mr. Sticky Fingers. He seems like a very happy stick figure, so he's got a big nose, so I would give him sort of a nasally kind of voice.
Hello, my name is Mr. Sticky Fingers. However, don't be deceived. I do not in fact have any fingers. It's actually a French origin name passed down for generations.
I don't know.
Everyone gets on my stick back about it all the time, but I do not have fingers.
I hope that works for you, Steve. This next character was created by Caitlin, and you can check out her other art at Rosie Arts on YouTube. We've got a good-looking guy with glasses, wearing a NASA shirt and a flannel over top of that. He seems like a hipstery kind of guy, you know? I had to put on my fake glasses to get in the zone for this one. I think I'm gonna give this guy a name like Trent. For some reason, I started thinking that if Nick and Schmidt from New Girl had a kid, this is what the kid would look like. Now that I'm looking at him long enough, I think this is the kind of voice that I want to give him. Something that's just slightly raspy, something that, you know, he's still very charming, but he has sort of a monotone kind of voice. I mean, he doesn't have to be super boring or anything like that. He's like an attractive kind of nerd, I think. I'm creating a whole backstory for this guy, and I don't need to. I'm trying to justify the voice that I'm giving him. Ultimately, this is what I'm giving Trent, so do with that what you will, Caitlin. Next up, we have a drawing by Serene. This is Bruce Jr. He is Bruce Wayne's son. He is rowdy and has no respect for other people's feelings or their possessions. He's only interested in having fun and living a wild life. So he's like the typical rebel child kind of character. I can work with this.
Hey Dad, can I borrow the Batmobile today? Say no if you don't want me to.
But Master Wayne Jr., your father isn't home.
Good for me, then he can't say no. Thanks, Dad. You're the best. Thanks, Dad, you're the best.
Thank you to my patrons for your drawings and your support. Again, patreon.com/DanielJFerguson. On to the next drawings. We have Santana with this adorable caveman guy. His name is Carl, and he sells used caves. I have 2 different voice ideas for this one, so you can choose either one, or both. I don't know.
Me Carl, you like cave? Me sell cave. 100 rocks for cave. Spacious, quaint, pet-friendly, perfect for family.
Me Carl, you like cave? Me sell cave. 100 rocks for cave. Very spacious, quaint, pet friendly. Tell friends about Carl.
That's Carl, I love it. Next up we have Ethan with this werewolf type character. You can check out Ethan's other art at Pencil Case Comics on Instagram. I want to give this character the name Vic because it sounds kind of like the translation of wolf in some other languages, including Czech, which is Vuk, so Vic. So this is Vic, you know, he's just an average guy, you know, he's got a 9-to-5 job, but nobody knows his secret, that he is actually a werewolf. It's kind of tough on him. I mean, you gotta eat people, you gotta turn people. It's not a living, but it's life. And when he transforms, you know, he sees the full moon. He's used to it by now. He's just like, all right, let's get this over with. And he's like, gonna just turning, you know. And he's pretty much, you know, like that. You know, he can still talk normally as a wolf and everything, but yeah, he also likes to like that. Next up we have Torben, who created this character called Spenger. He looks almost like a rabbit kind of character.
My name is Spenger and I am a superhero. I save the lives of humans and animals alike. There is no danger that I am not afraid to confront. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha.
Our next creator, Eunuch, has drawn this fish character, Frankie Fish. Be sure to check out Eunuch's YouTube channel. Frankie Fish seems like your average fish. You know, he likes the simple things in life. He loves swimming. He loves his fish friends.
This is the kind of voice that I would want to give Frankie. Hi, my name's Frankie. I love to swim, and do not mistake my voice for Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog is much more reserved than this.
Frankie Fish just loves life. He loves swimming in the ocean. He loves swimming with his fish friends. He doesn't care that he only has an 8-second attention span, but still better than humans, so who cares? Next up, we have a character created by Tyler. You can check out his other work at Kronk Illustrations on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. His character is called Mr. Cider Donut Man. Because of the idea that donuts are bad for you, even though this guy is really buff, I just want him to sound like he constantly has his mouth full of food.
My name is Mr. Cider Donut Man. I have the ability to smell delicious, use cider donuts as boomerangs, and get super strong by drinking apple cider. Don't bite me though. Have a taste of my cider donut boomerang. I'll stop you once I chug down this gallon of apple cider. I am unstoppable and also delicious.
I like that. Our next character comes from Kuralu Sings. If I mispronounce any of these, I sincerely apologize. You can check out Kuralu's Instagram at General Geekius. I'm gonna link all these in the description, by the way. The character is called Blurp. It has gills. I don't know, it's a water-based creature. It might be made of some sort of viscous fluid. I don't know.
This is the kind of voice that I'm imagining for Blurp. Blurp is a gross looking kind of character, but very friendly. People are taken aback at first by Blurp, but he's a good guy. And I'm starting to sound like Bill Cosby here. Maybe it sounds more like this. He's constantly making slurping noises because he's made of fluids. He tends to, not leave the best first impression because of the way he looks, but, he's doing his best,
Emiliano has drawn a character of a heavier set guy with a big nose and glasses. I will give him the name of Neil, and his voice would be kind of like a stereotypical kind of nerd who lives with his mother. He's kind of a know-it-all. He's into the conspiracy theories with movies and stuff like that.
Actually, Emperor Palpatine would not have survived the fall down the shaft in Return of the Jedi. There's no way anyone would have been able to salvage any part of his body because his body would have disintegrated. The idea of transferring your consciousness via the Force was something that was made up during the prequel trilogy, and the prequel trilogy shouldn't even count. If anything, Star Wars Legends is more canon than the prequel trilogy. Seriously, for real. Check your cinematic privilege, George Lucas.
Next up, we have this wild creation by Gil. You can check him out at Christian Gil on Instagram. My creation's name is Spasimo Fragmatos. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It means breaking barrier. He's part human, part snake, part scorpion. He's a byproduct from a failed experiment in making a chimera until something saved him and also gave him elemental ice powers.
I'd want to give him a voice like this. It's difficult being part human, part snake, and part scorpion. Perhaps he'd sound something like this. Have you seen his flowing white hair? He sounds very sophisticated. You may call me Spasimo. I can chill you to the bone with my ice powers, or with my sinister stare. None may leave my gaze unless I command it.
This character by Lexi lives in the world of Middle-earth from Lord of the Rings. His name is John, he is a blacksmith, and he lives in Rohan. John is shy, but when he's with friends, he tends to be the most idiotic friend you know. He likes swords and making swords and other items. He dislikes archery because of how impossible it seems. I'd want to give him some sort of... It's a very subtle British accent, because I can't really do British accents, but John is a simple man, but he's very charming, he's rugged, he's handsome, you know? Everyone comes to him to have the finest weapons made for them. I never joined the Riders of Rohan because of an injury that I was never able to recover from mentally. However, I do find enjoyment as a blacksmith creating weapons for the Riders of Rohan. Someday I hope to be among the ranks of the legendary dwarven blacksmiths. I have the only normal name in all of Middle-earth. For you, we have this intriguing character. The first name that popped into my head was Damien, so I'm gonna go with that.
Hi, my name's Damien. I tend to be quiet, but not because I'm shy. I usually only talk when I have something very thought-provoking or profound to say. I do enjoy spending my time at the local coffee shop, typically reading a book or listening to music in a beanbag chair. I've given the term emo a whole new meaning. I'm what they call an emester, an emo hipster. I also like to write poetry. Maybe I'll read my work for you sometime.
Next up, we have Izzy with Cage the Lovable Turtle, and he loves to cuddle. He looks angry because he's concentrating really hard on loving his owner. He's adorable.
He's kinda got that why I oughta type of character voice. I just wanna curl up with my buddy Izzy because I love her so much. I might be small and slow, but my cuteness makes up for it. Be sure to wash your hands before and after playing with me. I'm the cutest turtle you ever did see.
Next up, we have this cute little character by Duck Edit Wars on Instagram. Looks like a little cat.
I want my name to be Kit. It's short for kitten. I'm just a cute little kitty. I just want to cuddle with you. Do you want to cuddle with me? Maybe throw a few meows in there.
Last but not least, we have a character by Matey. His name is Peter Riley. He is 21 years old, fiercely loyal and intensely neurotic, major nerd, but quietly the coolest guy you'll ever meet in his own way. He looks like me a little bit. His personality reminds me a little bit of me. He's 21. I'd maybe give him maybe a slightly younger voice than me, kind of like this. I'm the kind of guy who's extremely loyal to my friends, and you know, I have this crush on this girl who's been my best friend for years. It's tough though, because she likes another guy. All I can do is just be there for her. I'm the guy that she loves, but you know, in a best friend kind of way, until she realizes that she does have feelings for me. It's a great feeling to know that she finally sees me as, you know, that person who really cares about her in that way, and we end up living happily ever after, or you know, as far as young adult novels go. I hope that serves as a good Peter Riley for you. Thank you everyone for submitting your drawings. I had so much fun doing this again this year, and I really hope to do this more often, not just once a year, but thank you for making this such a great VOctober. I hope all of you enjoyed this. Don't worry, if you didn't get a chance to submit a drawing, there will be plenty of opportunities to do that in the future. Stay safe out there, crazy kids, and you'll see me real soon.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to that premiere. I hope you enjoyed it. I typically don't enjoy watching back my own videos, but I did have kind of had some fun with that. Plus, watching, just reading all of your comments. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and like I said in the video, thank you for everyone who was able to submit drawings. And again, you'll have plenty of chances to do it in future videos if you weren't able to get around to it this time. Yeah, but for those of you just joining the stream, you can rewind if you want to, or you can watch the video later. I'm going to upload the video separate from the stream so that you don't have to, you know, fast forward through everything just to find it. So don't worry, it'll be available just by itself. Would you rather post every day and make bad videos, or post once a month and make great videos? Definitely, yeah. I mean, if it's bad content, then I can't imagine it would get a lot of good. I feel like it just wouldn't be. It wouldn't be good. I don't know. People aren't gonna tune in to something that's bad, are they? Yeah. Well, I'm not signing off yet because part of the point of this premiere was to, answer questions both before and after. I might have just said after the premiere, but in this instance, before and after. Okay, so I'm messing with my USB ports here because now I guess my computer's not recognizing my microphone, which is a load of baloney because it has never had that issue before. Anyways, favorite animal is a penguin. I don't really know why it's always been a penguin. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because they look like they're wearing little tuxedos or the way they waddle. They're just cute little creatures. How have I been? I've been doing fine. Just trying to stay sane in the current state of the world. Trying to stay safe and stay sane. Yeah. All right, am I going to archive the stream? I'll make the stream available. So I don't know how many people are going to want to watch back this stream to listen to me babble and not really know what I'm talking about and use a lot of uhs. Say a lot. I say a lot. And yeah, like that. Can we be friends? Absolutely. Penguin waddles are extremely cute. Thank you. Who else is quarantining? Yeah, lockdown, isolation. How old am I? I'm 26 years old. I will be 27 in December. So I'm getting up there, getting into my late 20s. So all right. Do I poop? Yes, I do. Okay. Now that that's over with. My favorite meme. That's a good question. I really like the one guy, the look and turn guy. Like you say something shocking and he just like turns his head and blinks a few times. I don't know what that meme is called off the top of my head, but I think that's probably my favorite meme. Yeah. If you had a certain magical ability, what would it be and why? I'd love the ability to teleport. I don't know if that's considered magic, but I'd love to be able to teleport because I don't like traveling. I don't like being in a car for too long. I don't like being in an airplane. I hate airplanes. So if I could just teleport wherever I needed to go, without that whole issue of, the idea that teleportation can only technically exist scientifically if you destroy your body and then you basically destroy your body and then you reconstruct it in a different location. So you're basically cloning. It's like cloning. It's like transportation and cloning, which is just sounds too complicated for me. I think I saw somebody running Firehead favorite podcast. I really like Ear Biscuits by Rhett and Link. Rhett and Link have this really big channel called Good Mythical Morning. If you've never heard of it, it's a daily talk show Monday through Friday. They do a lot of crazy stuff. I do like Ear Biscuits, but I also like Reply All. It's a podcast about these guys who they retell stories that they've experienced, like really wacky stories that they've experienced, bizarre stuff, encounters that they've had, but also encounters that some of the people that they know have had, and they share it on their show. It's really good. Yeah. When will you get a bird as an apprentice? I would not be able to handle owning a bird in any capacity. Let's see. I do know Ryan Higa. Yeah. I haven't seen any recent stuff from him lately. I've seen a lot of his older stuff. Do you like D&D? Yes, I do. I've heard of some D&D podcasts. I haven't listened to any of them much, but I do. I'm currently in the middle of a campaign. It's actually a campaign that's been going on for over 2 years at this point. It has not ended. I think in game time it's been maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but in real time it's been over 2 years. So not sure when that's going to happen. My favorite season is fall. I'm not a huge fan of this fall weather though right now where it's really rainy and cold. I like 60 to 70 degrees, a nice breeze, no rain, partly cloudy. Leaves are changing. Get to step on the crunchy leaves. My D&D character is a goblin named Shirley. He's a rogue goblin named Shirley. Yes, I named him. I think I used a random name generator and picked Shirley. So yes, you can call me Shirley. I have heard of Craig Ball, Eunuch. I heard of him after AGT. A lot of people pointed him out to me, and mostly people who were attacking me, saying that I copied him. But it was, I mean, it was kind of annoying at first, but then it just became amusing. But I mean, both shows are so similar, and people were calling me out for copying him and saying that, you know, all the judges were lying just to make the show better, and that's not what happened. None of the other judges has seen Craig Ball on Britain's Got Talent except Simon, and Simon, like, in real time, they didn't show it on the show, but he had seen my stuff. He had seen what I did when Craig Ball did it. And I don't make the decisions as far as the music and the characters go. Like, that's all producer decisions. So they wanted to go with stuff that was recognizable, and those were the characters that they chose out of, like, a long list that I gave them. Let's see. What do you think about Age of Calamity? I haven't played it yet. I hear the Chapter 1 demo is available on the Switch. I really want to play it, though. Favorite band? I like the Young Rising Suns. They're an indie band. Favorite musician in general is Billy Joel. Yes. So, yeah, sorry, I keep scrolling back up to look at the questions. Were you nervous when you went on AGT? Yes, I was. Very nervous. And I think somebody was asking a while back, like, before the video premiered. I have no plans right now to go back on AGT. I was thinking about it, like, the first 2 years after I was on the show, but then once I realized that I had more freedom on YouTube, and I just wanted to focus more on that. Let's see. Somebody asked favorite game. I'm a big fan of Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker and Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I think those are my two favorite. Well, I also really love Super Mario World too. I'm a big Nintendo fan. Nintendo guy. Uptown Girl. Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Buy. I can't do the audio layering with this, unfortunately. Can you sing Uptown Funk in different impressions? I thought of doing that at some point, but then Mikey Bolts, if you've ever heard of him, he did that with Family Guy impressions, and it did really well on YouTube. And I was like, I can't do better than that. But yeah, what's the next impressions video? I'm not sure. I was gonna do a Halloween song again this year. I haven't done one in 2 years since I did the Time Warp. But I was gonna do another one this year, and I didn't have time between trying to work on this video, the VOctober video. So unfortunate. But also, I keep wanting to plug stuff. Like, I'm trying to plug stuff and add ads into this and stuff, but feel free to support me on Patreon if you want to, pledge a certain amount of money a month, even if it's just $1. Please feel free to do that to help me be able to put out this content more often, because it is really difficult right now, and I'm sure it's difficult for a lot of you to pledge during the pandemic. I know that I'm definitely struggling financially during the pandemic, but I also just created a Ko-fi account, and for those of you that don't know, Ko-fi, I wonder if I can add a text thing to this. Ko-fi is, let's see, okay, we're going to create a text thing, and I'll have these links available, but, okay, well, let's not do any name calling in here. We're gonna, yeah. I can't do Dipper. I did do 2 Gravity Falls impressions videos, though. So if you're curious about those, you can check them out by going to my video list. Let's see. Okay. Okay, well, we'll put Patreon first. Patreon.com/Daniel J. Ferguson. and then underneath that we'll put coffee.com at / Daniel J. Ferguson. So one of the things that was recommended to me. Whoa, it's too much. Okay. One of the things that was recommended to me was to use Coffee along with Patreon, because Coffee is a one-time payment thing. It's like a one-time pledge where you can it's called Coffee, like, oh, give your favorite creators like the same amount as it costs to buy a cup of coffee to help them with their content and stuff like that. But I mean, you can really do any kind of you can really add any amount for the pledge that you want. But yeah, so I got that. So it's not as much of an obligation as Patreon for people who don't like the idea of having like a monthly obligation. So yeah. Yeah, so that's there. Is it showing up on the... Okay, it is showing up on the screen. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewer will experience buffering. Okay, well, I'm sorry if it's buffering for you guys. It looks okay now on my end. I'm looking at the stream back. But anyways... Who's your favorite character from the show Community? I love Abed. Abed's my favorite character. He's who I would aspire to be, I think. Let's see. Have you ever tried to do impressions from video games? Yes, there's a video out. It's one of the first videos I ever did. I think maybe the third or fourth video that I ever did. But if you go far back into my video library, you'll find it. Have you heard of Halo? Yes. Oh yeah, I played Halo. It's a lot of fun. I'm just not any good at it. Plenty of my friends I've played with know that I am not good at any of those shoot 'em up games, whatever they're called, first-person shooter games. Do you watch Bob's Burgers? I haven't watched it in a long time. I saw the whole first season, but I never watched beyond that. It's a good show, though. I think it just took me a while to get into it the first time that I saw it. Can you please sing BTS Dynamite in different impressions? If I say yes, hopefully that'll stop. I don't know. Maybe. I'd need to listen to the song. I don't think I know the song. I don't listen to a lot of BTS. Or any BTS for that matter. Yeah, if you guys can avoid the spamming thing, that'd be super helpful. It's just harder for me to find the other questions that people are asking. PlayStation or Xbox? Neither. I'm a Nintendo Switch. I'm an all Nintendo person. But I guess second place I would say PlayStation. Anyways, please do Cake by the Ocean with Star Wars characters. I've always thought of doing something with Star Wars impressions before. I've never felt confident enough with it. But I would love to give it a shot. Do you watch the voice actor review impressions? Yes, that's what inspired VOctober, was watching those. I think the one I saw most recently was Rob Paulson, who voices Yakko Warner in the Animaniacs, and also Carl Weezer in Jimmy Neutron, Mark Chang in Fairly Odd Parents. He's done a lot of good stuff. But yeah, I love those videos. I love watching all of them. Yeah, just make sure not to bring Neil. Yes. All right. Yeah. For any of you who are heading out, thank you very much for joining the stream. At any point, if you have just joined the stream, thank you for joining. And if you're leaving, thank you for joining. We'll sign off here in about probably 5 or 6 minutes, I think, because I wanted to give a little extra time since the stream started later than I had anticipated. Favorite Lord of the Rings character, Sam. Sam and Gandalf are my 2 favorite Lord of the Rings characters. My favorite cartoon is probably SpongeBob. And in a close second, it would be Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not the new SpongeBob, though. SpongeBob seasons 1 through 5, I think, are my favorite cartoon. Beyond that, I can't really get into it. The humor has become very dry. Yeah, the older stuff is a lot funnier. I'd actually prefer Luigi. I've always been a Luigi fan, partly because green is my favorite color, but also in Super Mario World, Luigi jumps higher, which has always made the game easier for me. He has more airtime, more of a hang time than Mario does. He's more weightless, and yeah, he jumps further, and I think he might run faster too. I'm not sure about that. Luigi is the superior brother. I can try doing a Master Chief at some point. I want to do like an update of the video games. I want to do an update of all of my older impressions videos. So like Disney, Cartoon Network. I still have never done a Nickelodeon voice impressions video, so I'd love to do that. I'd want to do another SpongeBob one, and a video games one. Just, all those old ones where I had crappy equipment. I actually had this microphone when I first started my YouTube channel, and that was the only decent quality thing about my videos. The camera quality, I was using a webcam, and it was pretty bad. Like, it looked decent when I was editing it, but as soon as I published it online, I just thought, oh, this is severely lacking in quality. So eventually I had to invest in a Canon T3i, Rebel T3i, which is not this camera, but it served me for a while. But I ended up getting this one a few years ago, the Canon SL2, because it has an auto focus motor, so like it can focus on my face when I'm close and when I'm far away from the screen, and I don't have to touch anything. I can just let it do its thing. Super helpful. Canon Rebel T3i. Highly recommend. Or no, sorry. Canon Rebel SL2. I cannot recommend it enough. Are you a green frog or a brown one? I don't know what that means. I think I'd be a green frog. Favorite Disney movie is The Lion King. The original Lion King, not the CGI live action remake. I can't. Favorite Avatar character is between Iroh, and somebody else asked this earlier, it's between Iroh and Sokka, I think. I relate to Sokka a lot, but also Iroh is just the most wholesome character in the whole show. I love it. I do watch anime. I am, first and foremost, a Dragon Ball Z fan. Dragon Ball Z through and through. I've seen Your Lie in April, which is really good. It's a more musically based anime, sort of a dramatic anime. I've seen, I don't know if you can count Pokemon as an anime. A lot of people say it doesn't count. I don't know why they say it doesn't count. I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia. I actually just got into it just earlier this year, but as soon as I started watching it, I became obsessed with it. I love the show. Let's see. There's another anime that I really like that I can't think of for some reason. But yeah, I know there are a lot of other ones that are on my list to watch. I just haven't done that. DBZA Mr. Popo. I'm trying to think of something that he says. I'll tell you where they're not. Safe. Yeah, I like Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Best abridged series I've ever seen. I've only seen like 3, but I've only seen 3 different abridged series, but Dragon Ball Z is the best of those 3. Yeah, I can't do Invader Zim. I've tried it. During my laugh impressions video, if you saw my laugh impressions video back in September that I released, I mentioned something in there about trying a Zim impression, and I had tried it off camera. I didn't want to show it on camera because it was so painful, like physically painful for me. Like I actually hurt my throat and had to rest it, and I hadn't even finished recording the whole video at that point. I should have waited till the very end to try it, but it ended up messing with my throat pretty badly. It's it's amazing what I can't remember the voice actor's name, but he did an amazing job as Zim, and to have that kind of range to do that is remarkable. Yeah, it's crazy.
I can do Santa. Well, this is the best Santa that I can do. Ho, ho, ho! Have you been good for Christmas this year?
I have a fake beard and and hair and everything in my closet with some of my other costume stuff that I've used in videos. I actually did a Taylor Swift parody as Santa Claus a few years ago. I noticed that a lot of people haven't seen some of my older stuff. It just doesn't get as popular, but I really liked doing that video with Santa Claus, doing a Taylor Swift parody. It was a lot of fun. I had fun with it. It was good. Okay. I cannot do an Italian accent. Accents are the one thing that I wish I were better at. I can do a bit of a Scottish accent. It's not that great. I struggle with it quite a bit. And I only really learned it from watching Craig Ferguson and David Tennant and Peter Capaldi in all the stuff that they've done, talk shows, TV shows and stuff, movies. But I'd love to be able to do better with accents, because I don't know. It's just I love accents. I'd say I even love accents more than I like cartoon voices. There's just a certain, well, I guess maybe I can't really compare them. They are different. But yeah. Yeah, we all have a very bad English accent. I don't know many people that can do a good British accent, myself included. Anime impressions, okay, yes, we get it. Yes, I will try to do that at some point, but I need to watch some more anime at first. I did do Dragon Ball Z impressions, though. My very first video ever, so check that out. Favorite color is green.
This is my Elmo from Sesame Street.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess this is okay. Starting to spam it again. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I want to just thank you all again very much for watching, and I definitely want to try doing a stream like this in the future. I had a lot of fun being able to interact with all of you live. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that I could premiere the VOctober video for all of you like this, and I'm sure I'll do it like this for future video premieres too. I've got some more video ideas in the pipeline. Just a matter of getting them done. Again, please feel free to help support me during these unprecedented times, both on Patreon, on Ko-fi. I think my Venmo is listed somewhere. I don't know. But please consider supporting me that way. If not, support me by watching my videos, sharing my videos, liking my videos, and subscribing also. I'm assuming that most of the people on this stream are subscribers already. But tell your family, tell your friends, tell your cat and your dog about me. Sorry, people, I am leaving. I actually have to get some more stuff done today for my channel specifically. So I need to sign off. But thank you once again. I hope you guys all have a great weekend, a great day or evening, whatever time it is for all of you. And you'll see me again real soon. Take care, everyone, and happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween. If you don't, that's okay too. But take care, everyone. Peace out.